Good evening, welcome to 7K Racing Tier 2 tonight, round 9 at Sao Paulo in Brazil. Looking forward to this one. No, it is not raining for not yet anyway, it is a bit cloudy. Brazil is known for change in conditions as if you cast your minds back to season 6 last season, it was a very frantic finish with Axflasher taking a surprise tier 2 victory, his first one in 7GR with that last few minutes it stopped raining, or started raining, I can't remember now. It started raining and a few guys stayed out on the dries. Some people gambled on the inters, one of those being Fresh, and he actually crossed the line at first. Actually Fitzy crashed on the line on the last corner when he was about to take victory, and then Fresh crossed the line in first place but got demoted through penalties. And then Axflasher, surprise victory, tier 3. Anyway, tonight we are on board with Poldi starting the first lap of the night. The record around here on this game is 17.2, set last season by Waze. Missing out by 7 thousandths of a second. We'll set the standard tonight to see what he can do. The overall tier 2 record is set by Funky Panda, 106.6, but that was that was last game, I believe, or at the very start of this game. I can't quite remember. Right, here we go, man. First lap of the night then is going to be a 108.1 by Mr. Poldi Fusion Gamer. 108.2, and 5 sec comes in with 107.7 Joel P2. Count on a couple of tenths. When it's on the mediums, 108.2. We've had 4 different pole sitters here in our 4 tier 2 races. 4 different winners. 50 winner and 50 pole sitter tonight. 107.5 for Vaughan goes in provisional pole. Next lap. Rhino, a really good performance in tier 1 last night, got his first tier 1 victory at Monaco, a really good performance. Paulie is next across the line in the Mercedes, and he is gonna do 108.5, and then Kays comes in with a 7.6, decent lap. And Aston Martin next. Isaac, is he coming in? Yes, he is. And is the Alpine of. Maybe it was the Williams in. So I still can't tell who was that? Oh, yeah, it was Poldi. Second another lap. Zavade as Poldi moves up to P6, ahead of his teammate tonight, Fusion Gamer. We can watch Fusion Gamer. Well, you can do a picture of it, fair. I'm on board with him when he comes out if you like. Eddie Masterclass, possibly. So the championship leader is currently in P1, has a 65 point lead over Joel in second in the championship, and a win here will all but seal it pretty much, with only a couple of rounds to go. So Rhino done 3 laps now on these softs, and has validated them all. A lot of traffic here in sector 1 people let people pass. Poldy's also done 3 laps on these tyres. Let's see who it could be on that lap here. There's quite a few cars. Currently in sector 2. Possibly Billy's got a lot of traffic ahead of him. On board then for the rest of this lap. Come in now. Most likely we want to do 4 laps on these tyres. So Rhino is going to be across the line. He probably sets the time this time. Oh, there we go. 107.4, fastest lap. 4 lap old tyres, and Finley goes in with same time, 7.4. Half a tenth off Rhino. So Rhino continuing his good form. 4 laps on those tyres as well, so definitely improve. Fresh set. Lenny, Richie Chapel first. Serving from Tier 3 tonight. Lenny behind. We've on a hot lap. And he might get a nice little tow down the straight here. P7 for Lenny Richie-Chapel invalidate his lap. He looks like he's now starting the 1. Lenny's not going for the 1 because he'll be impeded here. Toto Wolf now setting his first time of the night. He's on the mediums. Up into the top 10, no, only P15 so far for Mr. Toto. Chapel has been validated again, Lenny just behind. So Fizek goes P2 there, missed that one. 3 drives now into the 7.4s. And here comes Joel. Can he get himself up there? He's running out of ERS on this straight. Might have lost a tenth or 2 going down. Does improve by a tenth. Doesn't move him up the order though. And it's now P5. There's Bio starting a lap. He himself and Richie Chapel to set a lap, and he's validated once again. So Rhino, the man to beat. He was on pole in Tier 2 last week. No, he wasn't. Sorry, it was Muddy Warrior in Australia. And we are Red Bull crossing the line. That is Kay starting a lap. See how he does tonight. Hopefully his connection holds out. There you go, feeling game up, you wanted it. Now start a lap turn on board. The Alpine driver. I'm not a great fan of this track, I'm not very good, so as Winnets 107 1.2. 2/10 quicker than Rhino. Second stander now. Fusion came out a 10th up in the first sector. Right hand to try and keep the power down. Into sector 2 where it's very tricky on the traction. Oh, there we go, Fusion Gamer lost it there on the exit. And then goes wide and invalidates and almost crashes or spins off track, but we gear up for another one now. So Fusion Gamer starting another lap. Rhino is back out on the fresh sauce, I hope. Fresh sauce. I don't think he's come out on the same set of tyres, I think. I don't know if that was a mistake or we have Richie Chappell spinning off at turn 1. He's out of the session. Can't see that. What happened there? Paulie's starting a lap then, and Dylan has invalidated. Then he's starting a lap. Fusion Gamer is up now. It's on board to the line. Here we come. Can he get himself up there? No, he can't. Only improves very slightly, stays in P12. Rhino will be next across the line. He's invalidated. He will probably come in. No, he's still going out. Oh, there we go. Now it says 0 laps on his tyres. So bug on the screen there. Paulie is next. He's on a slow lap. Bio, the only person not to set a lap. Now starting again. So here's Paul. He has invalidated Lenny on another fresh set. Let's see what he can do here. Got to find 2/10 to the next car. Get himself up there, and he does find a 10th. Not good enough to jump up anywhere. 4.5 minutes left of this session. Rhino, is he up? Yes, he is. 1.5 tenths. He's had a good third sector here. See him challenge for the provisional pole again. Goes to the inside, hugs it, just shaves off a few bounce of a second, and there it is. Provisional pole again. Pips win it. It's a very close, as it always is in Brazil. Of the short tracks. Has Bio finally put a lap together? Yes, he has. Puts himself in the top 10. P8 for Bio. And Mercedes, Paulie, is he on another lap? Yes, he is. Let's see. Goes up to P12. Almost everybody now in the 1.7s, 1.7s. Just Paulie. Fusion Gamer fresh toe. Hit that mark. Ford starting a lap. Rhino is he? He's on the in lap. Isaac has invalidated. Paulie will be on the in lap as well. So we'll go to Vaughan, the championship leader. He'll be next across the line, 10th up in sector 1. So 7 podiums so far for Vaughan this season. Out of 8 races. With the championship lead up. Approaches the line, and it's going to be a 1:07.2, splitting Rhino and Winnets. Also in the 7.2s. This is why I like the short tracks, especially for qualifying. Just margins are so small. Podgy starting a lap. Okay, he's starting a lap. He's capable of putting himself up there. So is Finley. Who will be next across the line then? This card set free, but I think they're all slow one or starting a lap. So, find someone. I think Toe could do the next one. We'll stay on board. He's now switched to the softs. Does have traffic ahead of Poldy, who's on an out lap. Let's get out of the way. Does a 108.7. Stays 15th as the timer has now ticked over. Bio is done. Everybody else is on a lap, apart from Rhino, Poldy, and Dylan, who are also finished. What she says, still 15 seconds left, so I don't know why it was got the checker flag there. Fresh is next across the line. Yeah, 1.1 seconds up. This could be a decent lap. Into the top 10 he goes. A very good lap there from Fresh. Lenny stays P12. That Vaughan coming line. He's avowed that he cannot improve. Winnets is on provisional pole. I just missed that completely. 6.9. He has got good form on the track. Quick. So Finley next in. No, it is Toto. Improve. Yes, he does. Stays 16th. This is Aston Martin. Weizsäcker goes up to P4 ahead of his fellow Frenchman. Podgy Porter currently P12. And P6 for Podgy. Really good lap there from Podgy. And I think this could be it. Maybe K's, even bad there. Yeah, some really good performances there from Podgy. Fresh, both from tier 3, getting themselves in the top 10. And it is Winnets on pole. I swear he's had a pole round here before that. I haven't got it down on my notes, let's have a look. No. Oh, a race win. Winnets had a win here before, that's probably why I saw it. Other winners on the grid, it's just Winnets. Get his car in the pits, or have we had a glitch? Wait till the timer goes down, we'll see what happens. we go. When it's on pole, once again, he's had 7 poles. That's his 8th one now. He's only converted 1 win, and that is around this track. So, hoping to repeat that feat. Rhino P2, Vaughan P3, Fizek and Kays. Next, Podgy Porter, Finley, Joel, Bio, and Fresh out of top 10. Polly, Dylan, Lenny, Paul, Fusion Gamer, Toe, and Rich Chapel. Get a free choice of tyres. All the drivers pretty much from P1 down to, well, there we go, P13. Less than a second. This is fine margins around Brazil. It is sunny for the race. So we're starting in 3 minutes time. And while we wait, I'll just... So I was planning the F1 22 season, and I think, looking at the dates, we're going to start on the 26th of July. That'll be Tier 1 on the Tuesday as usual. But also, we are going to extend the season by 3 races. So we'll be doing 15 rounds a season, which will be enough for 3 seasons for F1 22. So up in it from our usual round 12 rounds. Right then, so 1 minute to go. I can't quite remember the strategy around here. I think it is a 2-stop, I believe. I can't quite remember, but I think it is a 2-stop. Medium soft soft, or soft medium soft. You could probably stretch a 1-stop. I'm sure someone will try and do that. And we are ready to go for round 9. Here in Tier 2, Vaughan should be looking to grab another podium. That's all he needs to do is just consistent points, no DNFs, and the championship is probably all his. Formation lap is a go. So only 4 drivers going for the mediums in the end. Still that quite a lot in tier 2. A lot of drivers just go for the soft strategy. So Polly, Dylan, Fusion Gamer and Toe on that strategy. What's that on the track? On the grass there? That's some weird... I don't know what that was. Oh, maybe that Alfa Romeo will show us. There it is. What is that on the side of the road? On the right side there, look. What is that? Right, anyway, we are already just about when it's loading. Leading the pack here. Short run down to turn 1. Sure to be some late breakers. Wait for Richie Chapel to park his car. And away we go, here we go, for round 9 in Brazil. Well, lights, there they are, 5 red lights, and away we go. It's a decent start by Winnets. The Aston Martin of 5-6 had a really good start. He's got the inside line on Rhino. He may try and fight it. Rhino holds on for P2. 5-sec upper position, Jupp and Vaughan there. Really good start. Podgy's had a good start as well, up to P5. As they come down to turn 4. Aston Martin going wide there, that was Fizek, who now lost that position to Vaughan, who's back up to P3. Looks like everybody has made it through the first few corners with no damage. Dylan's had a really poor start, he's down 3 places at the back there. As Paulie and Fusion Gamer side by side. And that could be damage for Paul, which Fusion Gamer may have moved over during the braking zone. Caught Paul out. Keep an eye who pits when they come round to the pit lane. But it is still Winnets in the lead. Just behind. A lot of ERS burning on lap 1, especially from Rhino. Pressure on Kays, gets past Podgy at turn 1. John, second in the championship, will need a really good result here to put the pressure on Vaughan. Currently down at P7. So there is the pit stop strategy. It does say a 2-stop, unless you go for the hards, but as always, you could probably make the soft medium work somehow. Changes at the back there. I think Polly and Paul are still battling on. DRS will be enabled next lap. DRS is very powerful around here, especially on this pit straight here. And Kays is just out of that top 4 DRS range. When you're out in the DRS range, you just have to be patient. charge your ERS up, but just wait for your opportunity to come. So here we go, DRS enabled for the first time for Rhino. He'll probably stay behind. He's you can see how much time he gains there, but not enough to challenge Winnets into that corner. Joel, so right on the back of Podgy there, but it looked like he was inside of him there. Anyway, gets past, up to P6 now, and it's Finley trying to move around the outside of Podgy. Podgy a tier 3 driver, so doing very well for himself, up in P7 right now. The grid order hadn't really changed from the start. There's only Fusion game up 3 places, and then a couple, Joel and Lenny, Richie. Other than that, it's not a lot going on in terms of tech. Vaughan has just about kept it in the DRS there, as there we go, lead, change of the lead, right a fastest lap as well. Takes the lead before the first corner with the help of DRS. Winnets will have a chance to fight back here. As I said, Ryan's burnt a lot of his DRS already. He'll now be looking to try and get out DRS. Rhino may have played his cards too early here. Fizek was low on ERS as well. You don't really recharge it around Brazil. K's not quite up the pace on the top 4, but he is out of DRS, so he is going to be losing time. Joel waiting for an opportunity to get past, and then there's just a big DRS train all the way down to P15. Dylan and then Toe on the mediums, just off the pace slightly. Okay, here we go then. 8/10, we have a yellow flag. That is Fusion Gamer. Spun round. We saw him nearly lose it in qualifying at exactly the same spot. He has gone round in the race. No change for the lead here. What about Joel? Can he get close enough to K's? There's a battle behind him, Podgy. And then Bio as well trying to get involved. And Finley gets ahead, the inside line, and Bio going for a good run as well. Doesn't quite come off though. Into our road. Podgy fighting back here. He's losing all his ERS, but down the inside he goes, side by side into turn 4. And for the whole entire battle, we never had a good camera of that. Finley just about ahead, Podgy still there. And then we'll have to concede. Winnets has picked up a 3-second time penalty. Amongst that battle. Good racing between Finley, Podgy and Bio there. Fresh was, well, should have went on board Fresh here, probably had the best view of that. Just behind. Rhino showing some good pace. He's now forcing Winnets to use that ERS, and he's actually struggling to keep up in DRS. 5 seconds now fallen off his front 3. So Rhino, Winnets, Vaughan. He's your top 3 in 5 sec. Falling off the pace, K's will now hopefully catch his fellow Frenchman. Now he's lost that DRS. Joel can't quite get past K's, he just hasn't had the good run as Bio now passes Podgy. Up to P8. Looks like it's going to be a good midfield battle here. And so we have some silly buggers in the chat who think they are funny, but we move on. Obviously cannot be that old. There we go, Vaughan on the back of Winnets' clothing. Not enough. To challenge Winnets there. Let me just sort this out quick. Just ban some stupid people in the chat. Being very childish. Okay, we'll sort that on a bit. I don't think that can't be just that fucking idiot on Fusing Gamers account, I think. But it is the front three getting away quite significantly now. 3 seconds down the road. Kays has now closed that gap. Without the DRS, Joel still no way past. Paulie gets past Lenny for P10 into the points he goes. Chance of taking this position, or does Paul has the DRS? He does on fresh ahead. Who has also fallen off the back of these few drivers here. What's happened with the Podgy? I've missed what's happened there because I saw so he gets on goes the front wing and Dylan also in the pits. Wrong for Podgy and Dylan. Look at Vaughan. This is why he is the championship leader. He has 75% ERS. He's just using it when he needs to get into the DRS of the front two. Rhino and minutes are very low. And missed out this time though. There we go. Now deploying the ERS to catch. Back into the DRS. And he's just waiting for that opportunity. Yes. Now what you need to do. So move coming here for Fresh. There's Paul. There's no one on the ERS as well. So is Fresh. So is Lenny. So is Poldy. Earning in ERS management from Vaughan. Seems to be the best so far. Joel as well, with a good ERS level. Yeah, let me mod you. Just thought I already did that. There you go, you're the mod now, okay, so you can figure out how to do it. But I wouldn't ban Fusion Game because he's actually driving, so I don't know if that was him or not. You can find something. Okay, he's getting all out of shape there, and this is what Joel's sort of been waiting for, a little opportunity maybe. Again, not gonna happen. Reached lap 10, the soft runners will be pitting soon. Let's see how powerful the undercut will happen. And Vaughan, he's got that ERS, but he's dropping in and out of his DRS range. Just about, well, I don't know, is he going to get it? Especially down the straight, I think you have to get it if he wants to keep up with the front two. He hasn't got it, but he does have the ERS to sort of close that gap. When it's recharging it nicely, Rhino isn't burning it. Just stay ahead. See if Isaac, how much time he falls off. About that DRS. Just following around, and we also have Finley and Bio in a stalemate as well. Back here for the battle for the final point position, we have Poldy on the back of Lenny. Lenny just about in the DRS, is he? Nope, he lost the DRS to Fresh, just that. He was underfueled, as you can see there on the yellow light. He normally does. fair, the safety car normally does come out around Brazil, but we haven't had any incidents yet. Fusicao makes a move for P14 on tow. Maybe a little look up the inside. And Winnitz, is he falling out of the DRS? Yeah. That is going to go for the undercut. So we have 10 laps. We might see a couple of more pit stops, but potentially Fizek's come in, so is Kay, so is Joel. So we have 10 laps, these soft last. On go to mediums for Winnitz to see how good the undercut can be. As we have a lot of Fizek going for the one stop here. He's definitely going to the end. On go for the hards. And why not? He's quite got the pace for the front three. So try something different. Winnitz rejoins the race in P6. It's got some clean air as well. So potential undercut as most of the field have now pitted. Toe, Fusion, Richie, and then the top 5 have not pitted yet. So Ryan's managed to recharge a bit of ERS out. I'm surprised these guys are not burning a bit more on there. In lap 4 comes in, Ryan is staying on another lap, so he potentially could be going for the one medium stop. But where is Winnitz? Here he comes round the last corner. He was already ahead of Vaughan. Bio and Paulie into the pits as well. And I think Winnitz is going to be comfortably ahead of Vaughan. We'll see how much time he has gained. Look at the time he has gained here on Vaughan, the undercut. As we lose toe into turn 1, that could be the safety car, and it is. So we have another car there, Ghostin, who may have spun. I think that is fresh potentially. Safety car has come out, and it's really worked in favour of Rhino. Stayed out that extra lap. Now gets that free pit stop. Only in P2, but he'll drop down a couple of places. These guys just behind have pitted. So in comes Rhino, and he should come out in the lead. And yep, he's going to be comfortably ahead as Paulie comes into the pits as well. So the undercut nearly worked for Winnitz. It would have been interesting to see if it did without the safety car. He did gain like 2 seconds on Vaughan. So yeah, it would have been interesting. So Fizek P4 now. Joel P6 by 7th, K's in 8th. Paul in P9. Paulie's going to rejoin the race in P10. He's gone for the hards to the end now. Richie gets disqualified for blocking the pit lane. It's an interesting one. So we lose Toe and Richie. Don't know what happened to Richie there, but may have spun out the pits and didn't get it moving time. I don't know. So it hasn't really shaken up the order, this safety car. I don't think anyone's really gained from it apart from Rhino, who potentially lost the lead, but some interesting strategies. These mediums, can they go to the end? I don't know. So look at the biggest gainers then. Penalties, Fusion Gamer, 5 second win it. Paulie's had the biggest gain, up 5 places. Podgy now at the back of the field after that damage early on. Safety car is in this lap. So Rhino leads us as we head into lap 16. And off he goes. He's had a very good jump when it's caught sleeping there. Vaughan on the back might even go for the move into turn 1. Stays behind Finley on the back of Fisek, who's on those hards, so he's going to be under pressure from the off. Podgy picks up a 3-second time penalty as Lenny loses position to Poley. He's also on the hards. Here comes Joel. He's early. Catches out Byron K's just behind. Fresh still running good in the points. Now Dylan and Podgy back in this race. Pleased with that safety car. Dylan didn't decide to pit though. 7 lap old hards. As Lenny goes for a move on the Fusion Gamer, does he? The Fusion Gamer was already behind, so maybe Fusion Gamer went for the move and didn't come off. Looking very strong around this track. When it has that 3-second tyre penalty, it's going to hurt, especially around here. Now the cars are bunched up again. The front 3 do have that buffer of Fisek, who's on the hards, who will be going a bit slow, but he will definitely go to the end now. And medium runners, there's a bit that probably will go to the end, but there is a bit of an uncertainty about it. Kays gets passed by for P7. Trying to fight back up the hill. So a change. There we go. Fisek losing the place to Finley, and now Joel pretty much pushing Fisek around here. Go down the inside. Joel goes and gets the move done. Just about. Fisek still hold down the inside, and now has the inside line for this one, but Joel breaks very late and goes to the outside. Decent racing. Joel gets up to P5. Loses nearly 2 seconds in the process, battling on that lap. And Rhino, look at Rhino go, 1.4 seconds in the lead. Going 2 wins in a row, as Pete just mentioned in the chat. Another yellow flag. That is Fisek spinning off at the exit of turn 3. Potential contact maybe. That has ruined his chances of going to the end now and potentially jumping a few cars. Unfortunately, you can see he's got damage as well. No visual. So no threat for lead, but Vaughan is poised behind Linux. Here he comes. Decides to turn the Eros on very late because he realised now he's got a chance to go for the move, and he does down the inside. Nice move there from Vaughan. And Minutes might fight back here. Didn't quite get the run. So we go back. Joel is closing that gap to Finley now, almost in the DRS range. Poley having a decent race in P7 on these hards. Learning a lot of his DRS though to keep in the DRS. Lenny picks up a 3-second tyre penalty. He's having a good race also in the points. And K's into the pits. He's had damage somewhere, unfortunately. Hasn't gone right for him the last few weeks with his internet. Looks okay tonight, and he's had a decent qualifying to be fair. There's Rhino extending his lead all the time. K's has DNF'd. That brings out VSC. On lap 20. So Rhino flirting with the track limits underneath the VSC. And so is Joel getting 3 seconds. Not be happy about that. Yeah, Wade did a good race, good quality. Pole, he has a 21 record around here with pole. In tier 2 anyway. So we're back underway. Joel on the back of Finley, he's the only man in the top 5 with DRS. Bio just behind also. Boldy on the back of Bio. So I'm probably going to say the mediums will last in the end. Helped by those that safety car and the VSC. Start burning that DRS now, but he doesn't need just the management, and he has done it the last few races. Vaughan just managing the race. He doesn't need to push too, just need to push hard for the win. It's all about the long term. He's got the championship in his grasp. Joel currently second championship, P5. He's the one who needs to be making these moves if he has any chance of reclaiming the tier 2 title. So Paulie has now fell out of DRS. Battle in the back here, Paulie round the outside of Podgy, who's got no wing, so not sure what's happened there. Got a decent run here on Finley, who the light is flashing, so here comes a move for P4. Gets past. Bentley. fires next line. He's got a decent amount of VRS. He can also attack as Lenny has spun off at 4. Was having a very good race, to be fair. In the points, Podgy has to pit again for damage for the second time. As the front 3 battle has sort of died out. So gap's forming, but Vaughan is slowly closing this gap to Rhino. We have 12 laps to go here. I'm not sure if his medium's going to last. Do another 12 laps. Probably done 10 laps. Well, he does get past Dylan. Dylan trying to hold it. Give me a good camera angle. You can see what's going on. Dylan losing out that battle then, but does have the DRS down the next straight. And he gets damage from that mistake. Or incident. He's back on the softs. Look at Finley's ERS completely out, 0%. As he's really pushing hard to overtake Joel. Buyer's in a very good position here. He just gets dragged along and keeps penalties down. It's 2 positions for him. Be careful, battle ahead. There's Fusion Gamer fresh having a battle behind, but stand board quickly with this one. Nox Bear side by side go up the hill, and oh, just missed it. Fusion Gamer has been spun around. Some contact there for sure. Saw on the mini map there, side by side going up the hill. And a mistake from Bio in the sector 2 here has fall out the DRS range of these two. There we go, Finley, Burton, what he's got left. Joel has given everything as well, so literally it is just a straight equal battle. Finley goes down the inside. Enough for him given, but Joel will hold on. For now. These two keep battling, it will bring Bio back in the battle as well. And the gap again slowly coming down, but it's been roughly the same the last couple of laps, 1.6 seconds. So if they are going for the 2-stop, now is the window to come in for the sauce, but I can't see anyone doing that unless there's a safety car. So here we go, Finley again. Will he get the move done this time? It's not going to be close enough. In on Paul versus Dylan. Paul on. Oh, there we go. He's going for softs now. Try and make something happen as Finley does get past Joel. Joel's got a very good run going up the hill. And he stays ahead. Back up to P4. And it's bringing the Bio back in very slowly. Might get DRS on this lap at the end. And yes, he is in that DRS detection zone if he stays in it for one more corner. There we go, back in the battle. Trying to get, there we go, trying to get rid of that. Joel comes to the pit, so they actually are going for the two-stop there. Unless Joel get damaged, but nope, Joel just going for the two-stop, so maybe these tyres will not last. That's a very late pit stop if you invest a strategy. So Joel rejoins the race in P11. Fuse Gamer just ahead. They'll probably make light work of Fuse Gamer low on ERS as well. Fuse Gamer on the hard tyre. Try around the outside of me. Nope. Gamer parks it in the middle of the track. Gonna make Joel wait for the DRS, which is always the safest bet as Bio gets up to P4 and just get very strong for Ferrari. And it could potentially wrap this up tonight. So we could construct it, so Joel does pass Fuse Gamer there. Holy, disconnects in the session. Fresh comes in for fresh set of softs. Holy, hope he gets back in. He's got a decent gap though. He's going to move anywhere as soon as he gets back in time. And Vaughan almost in that detection zone now. He's been chipping away at that delta. Oh, and now Vaughan gets a 3-second tyre base, and now if he does want to win this race, doesn't have to win this race. I'm very sure he'll be happy with P2. He's going to have to push hard now if he does want to win. So now looking at 75 points is the gap. It's looking very strong for Ferrari this race. Joel currently in P9, so he's going to pick up 2 points. I'll wait for some action to happen. What's down board Bio? I'll quickly work it out. Help of Google Sheets. Okay. Get on there. Right, points. Right. And I think probably have just rejoined the session. 18. 10. 28 points for Ferrari currently, and 2 points for Mercedes. With 2 races left. So there's 100 points available. About 102, let's say. And here goes Bio. And with this move, I was just going to say the gap is 101 points currently. But with this change of position, potentially Finley does hold it. On the inside, there's good racing between those two. Let's hold it as Joel about to move up position, try to get past Dylan. And he does in the end, so that gives another couple of points to Mercedes. But oh, Bio is like penalty. So they are battling for on track position. Van Nieten has managed to regain some ERS. So currently the gap is 99 points, so it won't be over yet, but in the next race it'll pretty much be dead and buried. If it stays like this with 4 laps to go. It's a very, very small chance for Mercedes in the constructors. In terms of the championship, Vaughan is looking very nice for this right now. Joel 93 points. Fresh picks up another time penalty. So as things stand, the gap will go up to 79, which I believe. So 2 races left. There's only going to be 52 points available. So. Is this the championship winning race for Vaughan? So the yellow flag, I think Fresh just made a mistake here. Gets overtaken by Paulie. And he has no wing. So he'll be coming in once again. Just pulls out the way for the McLaren. Doesn't want to cause any incidents, which are fair dues. The only battle on track is this one for P4 position. And Fresh retires in the pit lane. Fair dues. So Vaughan now burnt all his ERS. He's trying to close that gap, but it never happened. So Bio left down, actually Joel around the outside of Fizek. He's managed to get himself back to P8, which is fair dues. He was at the back of the grid not long ago. Now scores some points and Joel moves up a place. Be enough to stop Vaughan from winning the championship tonight, which I didn't even think about, to be fair. Didn't think he could win it, but I was looking at the scores from the doors. Looks like it's going to be over. Heading for his second win in 2 days. Joel gets up to P6 now. Still not going to be enough. He needs to win this race, I think. Just looking at it now. I think Vaughan needs the top 7 finish to actually win the title here. So I missed that one. As Bio past Finley goes for a switch back. He's 40% ERS. He's managed to recharge it, so he does have the advantage here over Bio. Quick check of the penalties, but he does have 6 seconds worth of penalties, so Bio looks like he secured this P4 and almost secured the Ferrari constructors also. As Rado leads us into the final lap tonight. Lap 36. Vaughan in P2, Willits along in P3. Punch Porter picks up another time penalty as Fizek gets past Poldy for P7. Now Poldy has the DRS. It's just a tactical thing, even though Poldy has no penalties, so didn't need to do that tactical thing if he did do it. Slowing down to get the DRS for the next straight. But either way, couldn't get the move done. Or does he? Round the outside. Has to go on the grass. So compromise his run. Then head up the hill now. Okay, on board with Mr. Ryder, who's now coming round the final course. Unless he does a Fitzy from last season, it is going to be second win. It's in 2 days, his third in 7GR. Really picking up form. He's improved massively in the last, or this season. Vaughan comes home P2 and wins the championship. Winnets will come home for the podium place. Bio wins that little battle with Finley. Almost secures the Ferrari constructors also, but just about. Joel finished P6, keeping Mercedes just about alive. Dylan comes back for P7, a really good result for him. Poldy and his hard runners didn't quite make it work. Fizek had that incident, put him at the back of the grid, but did well to get back to P9 and finish the game up, picks up the last point of the day. So there is your final classification for round 9 in tier 2. Ryder is your winner. Vaughan secures the championship a couple of rounds ago. Winnets P3, Bio, Finley, Joel, Dylan, Poldy, Fizek, Fusion are your point scorers tonight. Poldy, Podgy, Lenny, Fresh, Kays, Toe and Richie are your DNFers also. So thank you for watching, and we'll be back tomorrow night for tier 3, a very tight championship as I keep saying every week. Where are we at? We are Austria, so have a short track, sure to be a tight one. We'll see you then. Thank you for watching. Good night.